Hi everyone, it's Adrian Leah. This will be another video for this channel. Um, I have a mini haul slash show and tell. I was intending on showing a new storage container that I keep my sewing clips in, and even before I filmed that video, I was thinking that I need to put it somewhere right where I could see it because I'm gonna forget, and I did. So I have it in here, and I wanted to show that. Um, I did get a packet of stickers, so that's like the mini part of it, and then um, well, there's a fabric piece. Um, my parents went to well, they came back from vacation, so they went to Budapest and Vienna, and I'm gonna show some souvenirs. So this will be a quick video. I wanted to make a reading video for my other channel. Then after this, um, well, I think I'm gonna talk about some things on there on that channel. um, just random things because I feel like I haven't updated too much on this channel, although technically I make a lot of videos, but more of like showing some crafting things. But I guess maybe I could say this one here. I I have said that I've been talking to a psychologist in Ukraine, and we're putting together a club for the organization. Um, so we're talking about things, and she wanted to do a podcast slash radio, and I was asking what type of format does she have in mind for it. And sometimes she sends me Twitter links. I don't have a Twitter or X. I'm not really sure what it is. Um, I mainly use YouTube and Instagram. Um, I think it shows because I have so much on both of them. Um, I had like my YouTube channels for around 9 years, I think. Where when I fully moved out on my own, and then um, my Instagram, I had started it around the end of high school. So it's been a couple of years for that one. Um, I'm I'm thinking I might make a quick account. I don't know if I might just delete it afterwards. I tend to do that. Um, oh yeah, I have the Pen Pals account that I don't really use either, but lately, like occasionally I update stuff since I updated my Instagram, um, like the description, and then I decided maybe I'll update the picture on that because that's another thing with like other social media. I'm not really a typing type of updater. I just post random things like pictures and videos. And for YouTube, it's me. For like Instagram, sometimes I post myself, but a lot of times it's mainly like my finished projects or something related to like my crafting. Um, then I had tarot. So I'm kind of like, well, I might just have the account just for her to like give me updates on it. If I end up keeping it, I might link it to my Instagram or something. But um, it takes me a while to like even stick to like a type of social media because I have been off Facebook for a couple of years. Like, it didn't last long at all. I loved MySpace, then Facebook came around, and then I just never really got into Facebook, so I deleted it like pretty early on. I had it maybe for high school, and then afterwards I just didn't use it. So I'll see, it'll probably be like my name or something. So, um, I have my case, and I don't know, I was just really happy with it because I've said this before. As I've gotten older, I've realized that like having storage for stuff is good because sometimes like I just have stuff and I try to find a place to put it. So this is from Dollar Tree. There's technically this band or elastic tie, not tie, something where it closes it, but I could just keep it open because I don't want to wear it out. I could I could change it out if I need to, but I just kept it open. And I just love the type of wood that it has. There were different designs. There is, um, I know there was like a darker version, and then there was another one that looked like just a different style. And then in terms of like the same shape but different patterning or completely other type of thing going on with it. And then another shape of the container. So it was like taller. So I chose this one. I thought that it would be, I don't know, it just felt like the right one. And then I didn't know what to put in it. But I felt like it's a container, so I'll find something to put in it because I know for sure that I don't have a place to put everything that I have here. So I opened it up again, and there are my smaller clips. So I have the 100 pack that this one was a pack that I got as a gift for myself. Well, I got birthday money from my parents, and then I bought this for myself, one of the things. Then it was like $6, which was really nice because I do like the larger ones that I got in person. It was like a 12 pack, but it was like already $7, a little less than $7 for the clips. So um, these were really coming in handy when I was working on my last skirt that I made. And I have been enjoying them. It took me a while to like get on with these, and I was watching one of the sewists. Let me see what her name is. And I watched Trish from Fiber Love Diaries today because she had a live stream. You know, life happens, so she hasn't been on for a while, so I just happened to catch her at a good time, or I haven't been working since the externship. So, I got her because I wasn't doing anything else. And, um, let me see. I have a knitting and other crafting. tab that I keep private. Um, I don't know how interesting it would be, but I keep my music playlists public. Um, oh, Whitney Sews. So she was talking about those clips. But I see like other sewists have them too. Oh, Chelsea from She Sews Seams. She was saying that she loves this too. Loves the clips too. Um, and I've seen oh my god, Pin Cut Sew. Man, I remember one of her daughter's names, but oh my god. And then I'll watch her video and I'll be like, of course, that's her name. Um, so I'm sorry, but those three sewers, they were saying that well, two of them were saying that they enjoyed them, and then um, I was also seeing the another sewists use them too. So um, I have some fabric that I washed. I didn't wash the other fabric, so I don't know if it's going to be the next project because my parents are like washing a lot of their stuff. Um, so it's going to be a little bit. So I got this fabric not too long ago. It's a fat quarter, and I wanted to use this as like the inside for. Sorry, it smells like detergent. The inside for um my best friend's bag, and she loves cats, but she loves animals in general. I think we both have like a strong connection with cats, and her last two cats, one of them is still going, and he's getting up there in age. But the last two cats that she's had came to her from the yard where we met, or in the apartment building. So I thought that this would be fun inside because I love sewing fun insides for things. I think it's funny because like a lot of times you don't expect it to be something so random. I don't think it'll be able to be both sides, but I could do something else for the other side. And then this one I washed. This is a yard, and I love more. I don't know if you consider this like retro. It kind of reminds me of like kimono fabric. I had to cut it because it kind of did this in the wash, but uh, I do like these scissors. They're they came with the zippers that I ordered. No, uh, I didn't order them. My dad ordered them. He has an Amazon account. I haven't had an Amazon account in years because I don't really order stuff from them. Although I did show not zipper, the clips. I really want this way up. Sorry. I really want this to be a top. I kind of wanted it to be like something that you put over stuff, not like a jacket, but kind of. Um, but I could do like maybe a shirt or something. Let me see. It's a yarn, so I think I could do like some type of shirt, but maybe I could put like a zipper in the back. I don't know what's been up with me with just sewing so much red. So I just took this out of the wash or dryer. Um, I forgot my stuff was there, and then I remembered it today. I have shown this, the test knit progress. So I finished the ribbing and there was, I don't know, I caked it up a while ago, so I'm not sure. I like was knitting with it and all of a sudden like the yarn wasn't connected, so I just quickly put it together, which is fine for me, but I finished the ribbing for the cuff and now I'm gonna start the other part, which is exciting because it's color work. And I think I might finish these socks because last time I test knit for Jenna Costet, a Finnish knitwear designer, um, I only did one sock because I don't know, I was just using a lot of scrap yarn and I didn't have enough yarn for some of it to like do another sock. Um, but it was like some of the stash was given to me by another knitter. Like we were in the same club and was she had some scraps and she gave me a lot of them. So I didn't know like what the yarn was. So this one I really like it and I like this type of yarn. So I don't know how like consistent I would be with like knitting socks. But so far these shorter DPNs I haven't felt like anything towards them. I think like I've enjoyed knitting with them, even though I'm gonna switch them out to these DPNs because I'm changing sizes too for the color work. Just because I don't really use the shorter ones because I usually use DPNs for sleeves, but I have like the Knitter's Pride. I feel like they're named something else now. The DPN set, so it was in my storage unit, and then I decided to bring them with me. Might be a good thing that if I enjoy this pattern, maybe, just maybe, I might go for my Moomin um, booklet book that I got a while ago, where with all those sock designs. I mean, I can make pouches with them too, but I think it'd be nice making some socks. I feel like maybe I just don't really knit with a lot of sock yarn. I don't know. Um, I feel like I enjoy DK or no, I enjoy sport weight and DK, and worse, it's like sport weight and up. But fingering weight, going a little thinner than sport, I can knit with it, but do I enjoy knitting with it? Um, I feel like it depends, but if it's socks, I already am not like a person that knits a lot of socks as it is. So this is like a DK weight yarn, and I like the pudginess. This is kind of like what I would like a sock to be. So I mean, if I get like socks from the store, I don't mind it as much. But when I'm knitting with that yarn, I'll knit it, but preferably I like other weights of yarn. I don't know if it's like my nails too, but they're shorter this time because I got them done. Um, and then I kicked up the other yarn that is the same brand. I got these both on sale. They're $26 originally, and I got them for like 15. So I actually really love how this color is coming together. Um, and now that I know this, I'm kind of excited to like do something more like jewelry-esque type of gemstone type of colors. I felt like there's like an inspiration for like doing a gemstone type of at least woven item, but I don't know how much I'm gonna have left of this color. But I'm really loving this shade. It's like probably one of my favorite shades that I've knit with. And it's the colorway is teal and the colorway for this one is saffron. And it's a softer orange. I'm sorry, my hair. I took a D3 today and it wasn't a high IU, but it was downstairs. I will let my parents know that I tried one of the D3s because it was just a supplement. And I know like one of the pharmacists that I was talking to, she was like, she got her husband to take D3 like almost religiously, like takes it like pretty seriously because it makes such a big difference. And being somebody that doesn't really, well, I leave the house, but like I don't know. I feel like it would make a difference, and I do feel a little more like um the energy's a little uh more prominent today. Um I don't know, but I don't know if it's my energy, but like I just have like a brighter type of um thing going on. But oh my god. Um it was just giving me memories like dispensing D3 and D2. And it's one of those things when you would just look closely at that. So I'm really happy with the way that this is turning out. Took me a little bit to get through the ribbing, but if I had a shorter time frame, I think I'd be like kind of uh, knitting more on it. But there's a big time frame for this one, so um, go for the next stage, switch the needles out, and then third color. I decided to go with this one because it's DK weight and it's my hair prairie spun DK. And I actually do like this color. This is, I think it has to do with leaves. The the name of it. So, dancing leaf. I had this for a while, but it is kind of nice, like using other types of yarn. So, since I was talking about Moomin, I did go to the bookstore to type more uh, of a topic that I'm just getting prepared. I'm sure there's going to be time in between. So I was typing the topic of fluoxetine and sertraline, um, like information, usage, awareness, specifically with SSRIs, and which is their classification, and it would be for the US because I'm based in the US and in Ukraine. So I got a lot of it done. I did a good amount of it at the externship too, but there was something with the process of the whole mechanism and action for the SSRI that it was turning pretty lengthy, and I wanted to make sure that different audiences could read it because it does turn into like a long discussion for it. So I was mainly doing like proofreading for myself again and again because of how detailed it gets with the process of it. And I didn't want the audience, whoever's reading it, getting lost in the writing. I didn't want to get lost in the writing. And I was also highlighting or bolding some things because I wanted to make sure that I included it in like a slide or another slide because I'm going to put PowerPoint with this writing. Um, and I had to figure out like how I could download, well, how I can present PowerPoint while filming because there's this one, it was like TLDV, but if you aren't like a person that runs the part of that part of the organization, you're not allowed to use it. So I was like, okay, well, I guess that's fine. Sorry, and then I was eating earlier, so sometimes, especially during those times afterwards, that I use like cheap lipstick and why it if I like a makeup thing, then I'll buy it. So some of it is one price range, and then some of it is like a completely different price range. But uh, just making sure. Me 1 second. Oh, this was going to be a shorter video. Um, so now the souvenirs. Oh, I didn't show the stickers. I literally showed. Well, I showed a couple things, but these are the Moomin stickers. I saw them at the bookstore, and I've I've been like picking out stickers here and there that I see. Um, the bookstore is more expensive, so they were a little more pricier than the other ones that I've been getting. But I noticed that like um, I gravitate towards some more than others. So I really wanted to get the Moomin ones. I wanted to get Moomin fabric at some point. Oh, and I was talking about my planners and like going back and forth on whether or not like I'll try another planner because I did uh do a good amount on that one, especially towards the end of the course and like in the externship part of it. But um I think maybe that's like part of the adventure because I was using another planner that I actually worked through a lot of it, and I was proud because uh I'm kind of like I don't like buying stationery like notebooks and stuff because I have a tendency on like I'll either use it or I won't use it. So I was happy that I actually used that one. And there's one of the bookstores that has one of the planners that I was thinking about. I was like on and off about getting it in the beginning. I was saying it maybe a couple of videos ago. well, before I chose the planner that I have now. And I think like one of the main things is just it's not refillable, and it has a longer timetable in that one, but the refillable aspect is kind of important to me too, because I don't really want to like. Of course, you're gonna replace the papers, so I don't know. I kind of wanted to just at least try to stick to like some consistency in a way. And I was thinking, well, I kind of want to try the Hobonichi, but it's pretty expensive. So I'm not too sure, but I feel like if that's exactly what I was looking for with the whole thing that I've been going on about with my planner, maybe it's kind of worth that investment. And then that book lasts the whole year. It's still on the highest end of planner stuff, but like for the book, but I feel like I don't always have to get like a new cover for it. Like I feel like they come out with covers pretty frequently or at least annually from what I've seen watching stationery videos over the years. I'm not very familiar with it, but um, it's something that I feel like maybe I'll invest in and go from there. It's just like the one that I have now. It goes with my binder that I took from here. It's a black binder, like a leather type, or probably fox leather. Um, so I'll see. And then the back of these stickers, I don't know if I showed them. They have like the different words. So it comes with two of these, and it has the months, the days of the week, important, explanation point, first day of spring. I thought, well, that's really nice. I didn't read that one. Home, holiday, a couple of holiday ones, picnic, like two picnic ones. I think that's really cute. Party, anniversary. There's a security thing. I can't read what the other one is, but I'll open it at some point. Have a treat, to do, adventure, explanation point, time to clean. Some of those take a nap and me time. So they're actually really fun things on here. So I think that's something that I'll definitely use. And now I'll show the things that my parents got while they were on vacation. And in the US, like October, November, December, it's like holiday after holiday after holiday. So Thanksgiving is coming up, and I just think about it as like, well, we're redefining what the holiday is, like for the significance of the holiday, in the US. So tends to be a time where people come together and have a feast. And so my brother will be here maybe next week, because the holiday is next week. I'll still be making videos, but I'll be honest, we don't really communicate in any way, so it'll be what it is. But I have my space here. So one of the things that they got is like, because I was thinking about getting a planner or like a place to put my notes for my studying. So they did get a notebook, and this says Hungry Budapest and other things with Hungry. So I think I'm gonna open it because I want to see if it's lined or not. And either way, I can work with it. Sorry for the noise. So it's a soft cover. and I could have looked at the back, but so chain. I'm sorry, I don't know. Some of it is in cursive, but I don't know if it's in another language because I'm not reading it. Heroes Square, Parliament, 1896 to 1904, 96 meters high. Budapest, Hungary. I'm sorry, I don't know what some of the words are. Fisherman's Bastion. So that's on the front and the back. And it's lined. And it's an interesting feeling paper. So I'm thinking I'm gonna I might write my notes for the topics because I was thinking, do I want to focus on herbal studies for this book? But I'm not too sure about it because right now I am taking my advanced herbal course, but I'm not sure if it's going to be strictly for the herbal course because I tend to write a lot about um, drugs and pharmacy related topics in general for the clubs. So um, I'll see, but so far I think this would be a good place to put the organization aspect of it because I'm trying to put the slides together and I kind of want to like get those notes going, but I like committing completely to like what I'm going to do with the notebook because as I said, I really either use a notebook or I don't use a notebook and what really gets me is like putting something on paper that I just feel like I didn't want on paper. Like I see it and I'm like, So seeing what I will use for this notebook will be important for me in my brain. So that'll be something to think about. But I think that'll be nice because, well, even after the course, I'm still carrying around a bunch of stuff. So um, this will be nice because I was also thinking I could put it in that planner, but I don't have enough room for that planner right now. Um, and then the other things they got. So they have a lot of magnets on the fridge right now. Um, just a lot of ones that have like Germany on it. So kind of goes with everything. Um, so this is a set, and I was also being like, you know what? I'm not really gonna get bags, and then the bag life chose me because, and the notebook because this is what's here, and I think it's awesome. So I have my other bag, like my pharmacy bag. It might be helpful, especially like I don't know if I do end up going to Ukraine next year to help out for a little bit. Maybe I'll have this bag. It has my name. It has like what I do, and so maybe that would be something. It was interesting because one of my mentees she saw my last name was Cook, and she thought that name was like, I forget what word she was using. Was it trade name? Like, it was something around along the lines of like a name that's used on the front lines that isn't your true name, that like, so you're not giving that type of information away to the enemy. Um, so she thought my last name was that, um, but it's not. So I thought that was interesting. So I don't know if you could see it close up, but it's a set, and I was looking for something to put my pencils in because so far everything just like kind of spills out at this point. So it's nice, and it's this is on the larger side, which is good for me. Um, this is another bag that I have that I used today when I went to the bookstore. Um, my mom gave it to me. So there's my laptop in here too. My other laptop that I have that I got from school. So maybe I'll put that in here. And maybe it'll definitely fit the stuff that I would like it to fit. So this is fun. But I will start the reading because this is kind of like what I do. The extra pens, I just have it hanging because I have an area where I keep my that pen. This pen is a blue pen, and I don't really use blue pens, so it's kind of like a special thing. Um, where I use it for the most prioritized, which is like the mentee meetings for my time zone. Um, so where's my other pen? I have one, and this bag has like a pen holder here in this area. You'll be able to see it up here. So I could technically fit more in here, but I try not to weigh the bags too much. Weigh down the bags. So um, I do have a lot more pens that I'm. Well, these are like the main ones, and the other one, so I could keep them with this, and I could put other things. I have this one, which I used to really love using. I go for like um ones that have more ink coming out of them, but this is fun to use too. I like the how the point is because I don't want them to be as like thick, I guess. But I use this one because I also like twirling it. So this one is nice because it's weighted to me giving like constantly whenever I could say, oh, look at me twirling my pen because it's actually fun. Um, but right now, this is the one that it's really going towards. And I could get it going here at some point, but uh, that's really what it's intended for me. Oh, I do have my hole puncher. Do I want to bring my hole puncher around? I don't know. Okay. it was mainly for when I was in class. So I have that, and then my planner. I have a case for my planner because it's an expensive planner. So I don't know if I'll upload this video first and then start filming the reading because I'm already 45 minutes in. But this is coming together. Yep. So that was the video. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you in another video. If I end up keeping my X or Twitter, or I don't even know what it is anymore. If I end up keeping it, I might just keep it because she sends me stuff, and then I keep saying like I don't have a Twitter. um, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing much on it besides maybe like putting my um description, like saying putting my name and my profile picture, and that's mainly the stuff that I do on my social media. Even if I don't use it that much, I still update it like that. Um, I tend to update like what I do, especially with my schooling or other types of accomplishments that I want to have in my profile, mainly with academic things, because it was a lot of time to do that, and I don't take it for granted. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.